To make a slide that has our cheek cells on it, we are going to need a toothpick, water, a cleaning wipe, a slide, and a cover slip. So first we have to make sure that our slide and cover slip are nice and clean. So you take the wipe, you open it up, you gently wipe off the slide, make sure it's clean. Remember they're glass, so you want to be careful. You take your cover slip and gently clean off the cover slip. Then we have to take the toothpick and rub it in the inside of your cheek to get some of the cells. Okay, so what we do is we don't like stab ourselves with the toothpick. You just take the rounded edge of the toothpick, the rounded edge, put that on the inside of your cheek, and you just rub it up and down to get some of the loose cells off. Think that's good? All right, let's get back to making our slide. Okay, so we're actually going to use a little bit of bromothymol blue as a stain to make sure that we can see our cells. So first you take the toothpick that has our cheek cells on it and you just wipe it off on your slide. Then take a little bit of bromothymol blue just a little bit, holds the pipette vertically, and just a little drop. Always put the cap right back on. Okay. I'm going to add a little bit of water. Once again, put the cap right back on. If you want, you can just mix this around a little bit. And then you take your cover slip, hold your cover slip at a 45-degree angle, slowly lower it down, and whoop, there we go. There's our wet mount slide of a cheek cell. I wonder what it looks like under the microscope. All right, so the first thing we do is we turn on the microscope. Then we take our slide, push this little lever here, it lifts up the stage clips, and then you place your slide under the stage clips. Right, so now we're totally out of focus. So we're going to use the coarse adjustment knob, and we will slowly turn this, and then you will see that suddenly things begin to come into focus. Okay. Now, we have to decide what we want to look at. You see all those cells in there? Decide which patch of cells you want to view, and you make it so that the point of the needle touches what you want to zoom in on. Normally our cells would be clear, but since we added the bromothymol blue, you can see them and they are blue. And what this does is it makes some of the organelles stand out more. In this case, the organelle that it is dyeing is the nucleus. Maybe we'll look over here. Okay. we can always change it later. So, look at all those air bubbles. Oh my goodness. So now we're going to turn the nose piece to the next highest objective lens. Wait till it clicks into place. And now we have to bring it back into focus, so we only touch the fine focus knob. So the little knob. Okay. So from here, once again, we can just search around, see what we want to look at, what we want to zoom in on. Just move your slide around. We're looking for a cell with a good nucleus to zoom in on. What about these two bad boys? Okay. So take the little pointer, make sure it's lined up with the cell you want to focus on, cell you want to zoom in on, and we are going to now rotate the nose piece again to the next highest objective lens. Wait till it clicks. And there we go. So now that we're super zoomed in, we are not going to touch the coarse adjustment knob. We're only going to use the fine adjustment knob. And see, you only have to tweak it a little bit to get your cells into focus. You can also adjust the diaphragm, and it will change the contrast. Guess it doesn't make too much of a difference with these cells. Cells, they're made of organelles. The biggest difference would be between this one, 5, and 1. I think 1's better. Okay, and so if I'm going to just lightly touch this slide, move it just a little. See, oh, too much. We want this one here. All right, and with the magic of cell phones, I'm going to zoom in more than 400x, okay? And here we go. Yep. So, you see the nucleus. We can see there's other organelles in there. They're not very clear. Let's see if I can adjust the focus a little bit. Remember, these objects are 3-dimensional. They're not 2-dimensional. So you can actually zoom in and out of the different layers. So like here you can see the cell membrane a little bit better. You can even see a little bit of the nuclear membrane. There we go, and now you can see the nucleus very clearly. There we go. And then you're going to continue with your lab. Let's see if I can zoom in even further. Oh, that's it. Pretty cool. All right, so there you have it. How to observe human cheek cells with the microscope. Say hi. Yoo-hoo.